Week 12 of CAA football has arrived. Amanda Poole joined by Rob Washburn to break down three things to watch out for in the second to last week of the regular season. Number 11, Rhode Island visits Maine. The Rams are in sole possession of first place in the league with a 6-0 conference mark, riding a four-game win streak. Rhode Island defeating Elon 34-20 last Saturday, where quarterback Devin Farrell continued to elevate the Rams offense. Farrell collecting 309 passing yards and two touchdowns, plus one score on the ground. Now, defensively, the Rams have been dominant, leading the CAA in scoring defense. Linebacker A.J. Pena has already etched his name in the Rams' record books with 59 career TFLs, including 14 and a half this season, to lead the league and sit top 10 in the nation.
And their secondary is, they're opportunistic. They're going to go get the ball if they can, and one of the top passing defenses in the conference. So, we definitely have our work cut out for us.
Amanda, it's been a remarkable season for Maine, which has rebounded from an 0-4 start to win six straight games. And they enter Saturday's contest just a game behind Rhode Island for first place in the CAA at 5-1. The offense is built around one of the conference's top rushing attacks, featuring the 1-2 punts of Rashawn Marshall and Sincere Baines. Quarterback Carter Peavy has thrown multiple TD passes in 5 of the last 6 games, with several going to big play threat Scott Woods. But it's been the defense where the Black Bears have excelled. Maine is allowing just 300 yards per game, which leads the CAA and ranks 11th nationally, and has recorded 5 sacks in each of the last 3 games. Linebacker Christian Thomas has a team-high 92 tackles and 5 sacks, while Devin Vaught has 3 interceptions and 5 pass breakups in the secondary. This should be a high-level game between two teams that come into the contest with a ton of momentum.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about a team that's on fire right now. Anytime you're able to get 6 in a row, there's obviously belief and there's good execution that goes alongside with that. You look at scoring defense, you're talking about 1 and 2 in the league squaring off.
Top 10, Villanova set to host Stony Brook. The Wildcats have won 6 in a row and are second in league standings with the 6-1 mark, coming off a 28-10 win over Towson. Now, sophomore running back Jabril Mace rushing for a school record 291 yards and scoring 4 touchdowns on 28 carries helped put the game away with scoring runs of 82 and 22 yards in the final 5 minutes.
Jabril's awesome, and he is a great teammate. He's very unselfish. I don't want to say he waits his turn because he practices really hard and always is preparing for his turn. And this past weekend, as you can see, he got his turn and took full advantage of the opportunities he was presented with.
Villanova's run game will meet its challenger against the Seawolves as they boast the second best running back in the league, Roland Dempster.
Yeah, Roland Dempster has had quite the career at Stony Brook. He's just 28 yards away from reaching the 1,000-yard mark for the second straight season. And last week, he cemented his name in Seawolves history by becoming the 3rd player ever to eclipse 3,000 career rushing yards. With opponents focusing on slowing him down, freshman quarterback Quinn Boyd has made them pay, passing for 380 yards and 3 touchdowns last week against North Carolina A&T, as he's forming connections with receivers Jace Freeman and Des Williams. Stony Brook's defense has been solid as well, holding 4 of its last 6 opponents to under 265 yards.
He is instrumental for me. But going on year 2, he's one of the best players to ever play at Stony Brook, I think. He really has helped change this place, the right way. And physical runners, you guys all know, but he's really developed as a pass catcher.
New Hampshire visits Bryant on Saturday. The Wildcats are coming off a huge upset win, taking down a 6th-ranked Monmouth team 34-13, handing the Hawks their first CAA loss. The UNH defense held Monmouth to a season low 13 points thanks to 4 forced fumbles, 5 sacks, and a second-half shutout.
They still have playoff aspiration hopes. I think they've got 2 games left in the season to try to get to that magic 8-win number, and they are hot right now. They did something that no other FCS team could do last week, and the way that they played Monmouth.
UNH will have to match up with another team fresh off a momentum-building win. Bryant picking up its first conference win last week and boasts a CAA top 5 back in Elijah Elliott.
Yeah, Bryant has been much better in year 2 as a CAA member and finally got over the hump in conference play with a comeback road win at UAlbany last week. Elijah Elliott has developed into one of the CAA's most versatile backs, rushing for a team-high 665 yards and 7 touchdowns, and adding 35 receptions for 314 yards and 2 scores. He'll be the focus of the UNH defense on Saturday. Now, the Bulldogs defense is led by Brandon Perkins, who spent the past 4 years at UNH, but he's recorded a team best 85 tackles at Bryant in 2025.
I don't think their record's indicative of how good they are. They've lost 2 conference games by 2 points each, have an FBS win, first CAA win. I think that's going to garner a ton of momentum for them.
To tune into these matchups, here's a look at the Week 12 schedule. CAA action starts up at noon tomorrow. Follow CAA football on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for in-game updates and scores.